Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. It's just Cheryl here. This is just a little video of me showing you how I've created 3 different hairstyles using buns and braids. Pretty simple. This in particular hairstyle is my absolute favourite, like I absolutely love it. When I'm having a really bad hair day, I just whack it up and it doesn't take that long really, and it's such a simple style. I'm going to show you 3 in total, so there'll be this one including 2 more, and it would be great if you just stuck around and watch. And yeah, like I said, keep watching. So for this first hairstyle, I'm just going to start by brushing my hair out, getting rid of all the little tats and knots, just making it nice and smooth, ready for the plaits. And then once I've made it nice and smooth, I'm just going to run down the middle of my hair with my fingernails and create a nice pattern. It doesn't have to be anything perfect. I personally don't like a perfectly straight pattern. So now that my hair is split into 2 sections, I'm just going to grab a hair bobble and I'm just going to tie one of the sections to one side. This is just so that when I do my braids, I don't get any of the hair stuck in from one side over the other side. Now on the other section that I haven't tied back, again I'm just going to brush it smooth and push it just towards the back of my head, and I'm going to start by doing my braids. So now I'm just splitting my hair into 3 sections and I'm going to create a Dutch braid. So I'm just going to carry on braiding just to my crown of my head. There's loads and loads of tutorials on the internet on how to do Dutch braids. If you don't know how to do it, then just look at one of them tutorials. So now I'm getting towards the end of my braid and I'm just going to keep plaiting, just kind of like a little bit of a tail onto the plait. I personally prefer to do this just so that I've got a bit extra to wiggle around and I can hide my bobble. Then I'll just get a little elastic and I will tie it in place just to secure the plait so it doesn't fall out. So tighten your elastic a couple of times, and then once you're happy with it, just pull it a little bit tight, not too tight. You don't want it too tight because when you put your hair into a bobble, you want to be able to hide that little elastic. And then now all I'm doing is I'm getting each little section of the Dutch braid and I'm just pulling them gently apart, just to create like a nice big thick braid. You want to try and pull from the outside of the plait. Don't pull the whole section, just try and pull the hair from the very side of the plait. This will just give your plait a nice textured look, it'll make it look nice and thick, and it'll just make your hairstyle look a lot better. So again, I'm just going to grab a hair bobble and I'm going to tie my hair up, just that one section, and I'm just going to tie it into a ponytail. Again, it doesn't have to be neat or tidy, whatever you prefer. I'm just going to give it a slight brush though, and yeah, just tie it up into that ponytail. You might be able to see it, but the elastic is nice and tucked into the ponytail now. As I said before, when you keep it loose, then you can hide the elastic, so when I put the bun in, you're not going to see it anymore. The plait is still going to be nice and secure. So now that I'm happy with the ponytail, I'm just going to take my detangling brush and I'm just going to ever so slightly back tat the hair. Don't do this too much. You literally don't want to like be back tatting it where it's this big mat at the back of your hair. You just want to do it a little bit just so it gives the hair some volume for when you put it into the bun. So now I'm just going to grab this section of hair, I'm going to slightly twist it and then wrap it round into a bun shape. Just getting all of the little wispy bits in, and I'm going to grab a little elastic and just to secure it. You can use bobby pins or hair slides as people call them, but I prefer to just use little elastics. I just find it easier and I find it more secure so I can go throughout the day without my hair basically moving. Right, now that I'm happy with that, I'm just going to move on to the other side of my head. So I'm just going to take out that hair bobble, and again I'm just going to brush smooth the other section of my hair and then flick it back again. And then just like before, I'm going to start and I'm going to split my hair into 3 sections, and I'm going to start that Dutch braid and I'm going to take it back towards the crown of my head. So same as the other side of my head, I'm just going to keep plait until I've got a little bit of a tail and then tie it off with an elastic. Yeah, you think I could smile on this video, couldn't you? I look proper miserable, but I'm not miserable, I'm really, really happy inside, I promise. Again, now that I'm happy with the braid, I'm going to tie it back in a ponytail, and exactly the same as the other side. I did find this side a little bit harder because I had already put the bun in on the other side and it kept getting in the way. So maybe you want to do your plaits first, then do your 2 ponytails and then do your bun separately. It'll just stop you from knocking your bun constantly. So I'm just going to now check, make sure both my buns are even, that I'm happy with them, and then I'm going to tie off the bun again with a little elastic. Now that I'm happy with the position of my buns, I'm just going to kind of pull them apart ever so slightly just to make them that little bit bigger and more puffy looking. So if you're like me and you've got these awful wispy bits at the bottom of your head, just grab like a bobby pin or a hair slide and just pin them back. Some people prefer to keep them down, I personally don't, they just wind us up. Once I've pinned back the wispy bits at the back, I'm just going to pull some little bits down around my ears, like around my face, just to free my face ever so slightly and make it look all pretty. And there we go, all finished, and I'm proper happy. I absolutely love it. So here's my first hairstyle of my buns and braids, and like I said, this is my favourite hairstyle by far. I just absolutely love it. So for this next hairstyle, I'm just going to start by brushing my hair back, just using my nails, like my fingers, and I'm just going to create 3 sections, and once again I'm just going to do another Dutch braid. This is going to be a thicker Dutch braid this time because it's going to be one main one on the top of my head, and I'm just going to go straight back towards the crown of my head. Sorry if you can hear my kids in the background, I'm just trying to multitask, be the mum. Yeah, you'll just hear some gurgling in the background. So again, like the last hairstyle, I'll just continue plaiting and just tie it off with an elastic. So now that I'm happy with my plait and I'm happy that it's secure, I'm now just going to make the plait look a little bit thicker by just pulling the edges of the plait. I'm going to take a hair bubble and I'm just going to take my hair right back and just tie it into a ponytail. If you wanted this smooth, you could just use a hairbrush, but I'm just going to use my fingernails and just kind of make it look a little bit rough looking but still look tidy. Now that the hair is tied back into the ponytail and I'm happy with the height of the ponytail, I'm just going to adjust the plait ever so slightly, make sure it's the way that I like it, and then I'm going to start back tatting my hair. I'm not over back tatting it, as you can see. I'm just lightly giving it just a little brush, just so it gives it a little bit more volume than what it's already got. Now you just want to grab your hair, twist it slightly and take it into a bun shape. Once you're happy with the bun shape, then just take another hair bubble and just tie it back. You could use some elastics, but I prefer just use a hair bubble for this bit. Now you just want to adjust your bun, pull it out, make it a little bit thicker, tuck any little bits in that are kind of just sticking out and where you don't want them to be, and just give it a bit more of a textured, big look. If there's any little bits that you're not happy with, then just grab a hair slide and just kind of tuck it in place, you know, put it just the way that you want it to be. Once you're happy with your bun, then just pull out any little wispy bits if you want to make it look a little bit more untidy looking. And there you go, another cute and simple hairstyle using buns and braids. So hairstyle number 3, my camera went a bit funny, filming went a little bit wrong. So for this hairstyle you just want to section your hair off into 2 sections, and then you want to do 2 Dutch braids straight down the back of your head and then stopping at the bottom of your neck. Once you take the braid down to the bottom of your head, just stop, don't continue plaiting, and either put an elastic in or a hair bobble and leave the rest of your hair unplaited. Then just again, like I'm doing, just gently back tat your hair. I'm just using a detangling brush, so like I said, ever so slightly just back tat that hair on each side. Then grab one section of the hair that you've just back tatted and twist it, and then again take it into a bun shape. Once you're happy with your bun shape, then just take an elastic and tie it into place. And then again, just repeat the exact same step but on the other side of your head. Now that I'm happy with everything, I'm just going to pull out those little wispy bits again, because I do like doing that, and just finish framing off the hairstyle. And there we go, all finished. A pretty simple hairstyle, but it does look really nice and it does look really effective. I hope you enjoyed my video, and thank you so much for watching.